They have had some slam-bam games. It's the Red Sox and the Yankees from New York. Always a threat, a consistent hitter. The guy you got the shutdown in the lineup, Carlos Beltran, is always that kind of player. Glad to have you join us. About a month ago, regular season MLB 2K Sports. Starting on the mound, Ivan Nova. Steve, we'll be watching how he approaches this Boston lineup.
With a guy like Ivan Nova on the mound, you have to be ready to swing the bat. He throws a lot of strikes. He doesn't get swings and misses. He tries to rely upon movement to keep the ball up.
Nova's going to hit. Last outing for the Red Sox was a W. That series was split. Pops him up. One away. Boy, they were in some jams in that game, but they were able to hang on, come away with a W.
On the bottom line is, when you look at the scoreboard,
There's a swing and a ball hit high into the air, deep to right field. You're not going to see that one again. Home run. The Yankees are on the board. And that is just enough. The opportunity to try and continue the momentum as they've tied it up. And it's David Ortiz at the plate. See if he's getting balls or strikes here. Let's take a look.
Well, when he throws the first pitch for a ball.
Shot back to first. No problem with that one.
Well, he hit this one on the screws, but luckily the first baseman had him positioned properly and had the big old glove over.
Beltran's the runner at first base. Runner on second. Now a swing and a ball hit well deep to right field. Way back there. And goodbye. The Yankees are on top. They were tied, now up by 3. That's a big knock. One out. Hanley Ramirez is up. Well, let's take a moment to see how this pitcher has been mixing up his pitches. John's ground ball, number 64. And he steps on first. That's the second out.
Now, fun to watch him pitch
and
like
it's
this.
Pedroia batting. And his last at bat, struck out, popped him up. Should be an easy play for the first baseman. 2 retired here.
Well, he got fooled a little bit on that one.
And he'll start him out. Swing and a miss on the cutter. 0-1.
well, you can tell he only had one thing on his mind with the swing like that. He's trying to go long ball. Came up empty.
Smash towards the middle. And it is in there. That's going to bring the tying run to the plate. That'll bring up Robinson Cano.
He is absolutely on fire right here. 3 hits in this game. Talk about great approach at the plate. He's utilizing that today.
Well, they had to go to the bullpen much earlier than they anticipated, but the starter wasn't getting it done.
Oh, and he takes off for second. There's a swing and a drive, deep right field. As he retreats back for it and gets the out.
Now batting for the New York Yankees, third base.
There's one on. Here's Alex Rodriguez. He's running toward second. And he is safe at second.
Now, Gary kept inching off the base a little bit more each time and had a pretty big lead, and then he got a great jump to get in there in second base. Nice job of base running.
That's a strike for an 0-2 count. Rodriguez has got to protect.
The hitter's got to be in defense mode right here, just looking to make contact. Got to shorten up the swing.
2 men have been put away. Runner on his way to third.
Now batting for the New York Yankees.
You can just feel the magnitude of this situation. The fans are on the edge of their seats as Brian McCann stands at the plate, Gary.
1 for 2 in the ball game. A run comes home. Sending the pitch over the plate. Not a lot of time left. Not a lot of outs to work with. Focus here on every at bat. This is popped way up over there, over near first. And he puts that one away for number 2. That one's going to be outside. Ball 1.
Well, he's one of those pitchers that doesn't like to fall behind, and when he does, he wants to come right back in with that fastball, so you got to be ready for it.
Oh, and he crunched that one deep to right field, way back.
For the New York Yankees.
And now, Hanley Ramirez. Ramirez will foul that one away. Pitch on the way. Ramirez fouls it off again. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Picks it up. That one. Over to first. He is safe. Almost a double back in the third. Shero will lead off first. Here's a swing and a fly ball. And it goes foul. Strike two there. Uehara way ahead of the count.
Let's see what he's going to do 0-2. The hitter's got to be guessing right now.
This is swung on, lifted to deep right field as he drops back for it and puts it away.
Well, I followed the scouting report. They moved exactly in the right position to be able to make the catch. Good coaching.
And I have a feeling he's taking a real good look at the fact the bases are loaded.
Base hit here will give him a much-needed insurance run.
And the Yankees with another big chance. Hi, everybody. Welcome. The calendar has changed to September. Major League Baseball and 2K Sports. Here's a great rivalry renewed from the American League East. It's the Yankees and the Red Sox from New York. Team support, got to have that, and they've got it here with some 48,000 plus. Now the Yankees starting pitcher. And Steve, as he faces these Boston hitters, what will be the focus?
As the manager sends the righty out to the mound against this lineup, he has to realize it's not a great matchup for him. The pitcher's going to have to really be on top of his game to be able to neutralize these big power bats. And if he's in trouble, he may have to have a quick
Red
hook
Sox
to get him out.
taking a loss in their last outing. These 4-game series, you take a long look after losing the first. There's a swing and a ground ball. The diving stop, and he's up with it. Throw got him. That is one heck of a play. That swung on, hit on the ground. It's scooped up. Over to second for one. And two. A double play.
Number 48.
Now a swing, a ball hit deep into right center field. You're not going to see that one again. Home run. The Yankees are on the board. And so they jump out to the 2-0 lead. Wow, what a great time for a 2-run shot like that. There's Shane Victorino now, 2 down. Steve, what are the numbers for him on the mound today?
How's this righty doing it? Well, he's getting a lot of ground ball outs, and it's because they just cannot seem to stay behind the ball. They keep hitting the top of the ball.
And he'll step on first to retire the side. Runner on second, Soriano. On third, Cano. He swings now and really hit that. One away. Runners on the move. And Cano scores.
Well, what a good offensive team, finding a way to get the runners in, take advantage of the opportunities.
It's going to be Napoli. He'll get us started here in the 5th.
He's coming off a game last night where he had 2 big hits, and looks like he's starting to get locked in a little bit.
Line drive. Last time up, he drove in a run with a sac fly. First pitch of the AB. That one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. It's up against the wall on a bounce. He's thinking 3 here. So he legs out a triple here.
Well, this is the way you want to kick off an inning right here. He hits the ball right out of the box. He's thinking triple, and that's what he gets.
Base runner 90 feet away for Brian McCann at the plate.
He's in a slump right now with just 6 hits in his last 30. He's not been able to get good wood on the ball over the last 8 games. Just can't seem to center the ball very well and make good contact.
And strike 2. Braden has him right where he wants him.
Well, like a lot of hitters with 2 strikes, he's been very susceptible to the breaking ball. Let's see if he gets it.
Here's the delivery. Oh, did McCann get that one? And goodbye, home run, and the Yankees have extended the lead. They add a couple more to the lead now. Going to be Brzezinski. A chance here to see what kind of strikes he's been throwing. Shot back to first. Play is made.
For the Boston Red Sox, third base.
Cano's on at first. Beltran at second. Here's the first pitch. Strike one. Swing and a miss for strike one.
Runners on first and second, one out. They need a double play ball. They've got to get out of this jam. It's happened all game long, and they just have not been able to make the pitch they needed.
Hit hard down the right field side. Now it's 2 down. And they'll try and hold the runners second and first. They stay.
To a team, he played the outfielders back that time, and he hit it right into the teeth of the defense.
So, Brian McCann thinking RBI. Flew out last time. They have had some slam-bam games. It's the Red Sox and the Yankees from New York. Thank you for being with us. 2K Sports brings you Major League Baseball live this Saturday afternoon. Thorne, Phillips, and Krupp. Team support, got to have that, and they've got it here with some 48,000 plus. Now the Yankees starting pitcher. And Steve, as he gets into this Boston lineup, what are we going to see?
Well, it's a phenomenal lineup right here. That's why this outstanding right-hander is going to have to be on top of his game to be able to neutralize some of their big bats and get the outs he needs. He has to work ahead in the count.
It's absolutely smoking right now. 9 wins in their last 10 games. That's pretty warm.
And certainly when... Oh, and he crunched that one deep to right field, way back. And he drops back to the warning track to box. It's Ramirez.
Clearly getting things done at the plate. 5 hits in his last 13 at bats.
The last 4 games for him, he's been on a bit of...
Here's a swing and a ground ball. Number 64. He's out at first base. Nice play on the cover.
That's a well-executed
and
play.
settles in. Steve, what are the numbers for him on the mound today?
Just a...
Swung on and popped way up high. 1 away.
Batter after batter going back to that dugout.
That was
shaking their heads.
Batting now with 1 down. Grounded out his last time up. And in this lineup, for this manager, this guy is a key player. 2 down here in the inning. Here we go with the first pitch. Swing, shoots this one towards the gap, right center. This one beyond him. It's going to be extra bases. He's thinking 3 here. And he stops at third with a triple, and there's nobody out.
Well, this is a great way to start this inning. No one out, leads off with a big triple. 90 feet away from scoring a run. Now, anything will score him. A ground out, a wild pitch, a pass ball, just about any way to score. He is going to get it done.
McCann makes contact, fouls it off. Now Napoli sets the target. McCann again with a foul ball.
Well, you're told with an 0-2 count to spread out your stance and to...
This is swung on, lifted to deep right field. That's 1 away. Here comes the runner for the plate. And that will bring a run in.
Good team offense right there.
Very important production we've seen. They still need some more, but they're starting to get it done. He's ready to start out here in the 6th inning. Number 64. And out number 1 as he steps on the base. Ramirez.
They have good hands. He's definitely producing right now. He's picked up 5 hits in his last...
Hit in the dirt. And he's got it. And they get him at first base. Good hustle by the pitcher to get over there.
Now, great work by the pitcher there. He normally not called about it.
That one swung on its line. And he's on. That's the go-ahead run.
Well, anytime you bring in a relief pitcher to come in a key situation, the last thing you want to do is for him to serve one up to the first hitter. That's exactly what he did, giving up that big base hit.
Here's Brian McCann. Batting .274, lifetime against the Red Sox. And Ortiz holds him there at first. He's running, heading for second. And he's in there at second base.
Well, if you're going to take a chance, if you're going to take a risk, this is the time to do it. With 2 outs, get in scoring position and take your chances. Otherwise, you know what? You're out. Go get them next inning.
McCann, a ground ball. Throws on to first. Side is retired. And the first pitch. Liner between first and second. And another. Wow, that hitting coach is smiling.
He's having one heck of a game, isn't he, Gary? Up to 3 hits now for the game. And we'll see if they can bring him home with 2 outs.
Over his career, 3 hits, 17 at-bats off Ryan Madsen.
Well, in this...
Oh, he's trying to steal second. Strike one! They didn't even give it a shot there. No throw. He's got the steal.
He had such a great jump right there. He just coasted into second base without even a throw. No chance to get him.
McCann makes contact, fouls it off.
With a great one here today, Gary, and it's all because of the pitching. Outstanding pitching, really leading them to victory.
We're at the beautiful Yankee Stadium, one of the world's great venues for sporting events. We welcome you to New York City. Here's a great rivalry renewed from the American League East. It's the Yankees and the Red Sox from New York. 2K Sports presents Major League Baseball. The calendar, it says September. Happy to have you with us. Starting pitcher, Michael Pineda. Steve, we'll be watching how he approaches this Boston lineup.
They got a pretty good right-hander on the mound in this one, but facing this amazing offensive team. So he's got his work cut out for him a little bit, which means he really needs to work ahead in the count. If he falls behind, this is a lineup that can make him pay. He's going to have to be on top of his game to come away with the W.
Well, you talk about a team that's absolutely smoking right now. 9 wins in their last 10 games. That's pretty warm.
And certainly. Now a swing and a ball hit well deep to right field, way back there. And goodbye, home run, and the Yankees have extended the lead. And now the lead is up to 2. The solo home run, a bit of a padding. And Victorino's batting.
He's been putting up good performance lately, really stringing them together, going 16 for his last 44.
And here's a swing and a ground ball, number 64. And that's out number 1 as he takes it to the bag.
Center fielder, number 30.
Nava's going to hit.
Pineda's got to be happy with his performance here today, as does his manager.
Popped him up. Should be an easy play for the first baseman. And he's there to retire the side.
Out of the yard last time up.
Well, you know he's going to be very mindful of when to throw that pitch as he
swings, and there's a drive very deep, high, right center field. He heads all the way back to the warning track and gets the out. And Victorino's batting. 0 for 1 thus far. Pineda with the delivery. Number 64. And he's in there easily.
Pitcher wanted,
that'll bring
or the manager wanted, or his team wanted. Now they've got to see if the bullpen can do a little bit better.
This is popped way up over there, over near first. That's 1 down. Cano's on at first. Beltran at second. First pitch, a slider for a called strike.
Well, good late break, hard break on that breaking pitch. Outstanding effort.
Swing and a liner to right center. And another. Wow, that hitting coach is smiling. And Beltran crosses the plate. Leave a pitch over the center of the plate like that, you're going to pay for it.
No doubt about it. Big leaguers take advantage of those kinds of mistakes.
2 runners for Brian McCann. Batting .274, lifetime against the Red Sox. And he throws the first one. Here's a swing and a liner to left center. And that'll put McCann on at first. And he comes home. That's it. We are tied.
Now, pitcher making a mistake right here, leaving it right over the heart of the plate. He squares it up, drives it. Good contact at the plate to drive in a run.
Most of those kind of pitchers are going to get hit. That's an RBI knock. And it's Mark Teixeira now. And, folks, we're having a treat watching this. Oh, this one is hit deep by Teixeira. Say goodbye. A 3-run homer. They were tied. Now, and it's Mike Napoli at the plate, went away. Hit on the ground. And the dive, he's up with it. Throws in time to first. What effective ways to score and keep scoring. You have 2 outs here in the inning, only need 1 more. The last thing you want is a big 2-out hit. They're not going to chance it with this guy.
Yeah, but I don't understand this. You've already got 2 outs in the inning, and this guy isn't one of the better hitters in the game. Go at him, challenge him, show something.
So, Brian McCann thinking RBI.
Usually the hitter has an advantage with runners on base, but
there he goes for second. Unable to make a throw there. He's in, stolen base.
they just lost track of him out there. I don't know if they lost their mind or what, but he made it easily into second base, uncontested.
Line towards second. Gets another one down. That'll score a run. And it's up against the wall. And that makes 2.
They tried to go down with that 0-1 pitch, but it gets blasted right back for the base hit.
But the way he went after that in the box, Stephen, looked like he might have been guessing down there.
Well, I'll tell you what, you have to make contact behind in the count. He got a pitch over the heart of the plate and took advantage of it.